Ivana Budin along with Carl Arke here on Archery TV as we continue on. And we head towards the women's gold medal match right now. Congratulations to Stephanie Sarai Salinas. And now we'll see who picks up the gold medal and who takes home the silver. Two young archers. First from Spain, it's the 18th seed, Andrea Marcos, came out of the ranking rounds, seeded 18th. So here's a good look at Andrea Marcos of Spain, 26 years old, unranked. She got to this gold medal match, slipping past Korea's Choi Bo-min in the quarterfinals. Then she topped Stephanie Salinas by 2 in the semis. And along the way, she also defeated Toya Chernay.
Yeah, I talked with Andrea yesterday, and she mentioned, or 2 days before, she mentioned how she was tense against Toya because she's an amazing shooter. She shot her 702 here. But she managed to pull through, so she was very happy with her performance. Yeah, well, she was also happy with her performance in the ranking round. I don't know, it was 691 or 2, something close to that. And she was happy with how she was doing, and she was putting down some really good groups, solid scores, very consistent throughout the whole day. So we'll see how she will do with the fact that she's in her first final now.
Andrea Marcos taking on Mariia Vinogradova of Russia, who defeated Turkey's Yeşim Bostan by 6 in the quarters and outscored Laura Longo by only 1 in the semifinals. We saw Mariia out here earlier today in the women's match.
Mariia was shooting very good against Laura in the semis, but had one bad shot, a 6 or something happened.
And that cost her.
That cost her, that's why it's only 1 point. Otherwise, she was just putting down 10s.
Yeah, talk about putting down 10s.
Yeah.
Vinogradova of Russia, 21 years old.
Very talented young archer.
9 points.
9 for the 26-year-old archer from Spain. So a 9 spot for Vinogradova, who is arguably the best archer on her women's team this morning in the bronze medal match.
Yeah, she was pulling the team.
And that's saying something. She's teamed up with Avdieva and Laginova.
Yeah, it's probably not so easy to team up with such great archery names, but she's done amazing work as a junior, if I'm not wrong, and I don't think I am. So she has her own experience as well.
So 110, 2 9s for Andrea Marcos, who finished 33rd at the World Championships 2 years ago, just down the beach here in Belek, along the Mediterranean Sea. That was her only international competition until this week.
Yep.
And she shows up here in Antalya, and here she is in the gold medal match.
And then ends up on the beach, and it's very impressive.
It just goes to show you, anybody can get it done on any given day, any given week.
Yeah, it's that's the thing. In the last, I'm going to say 2 years, some 5 or 10 years ago, you had a group of people, say 30 people in each division. Now I'm speaking purely for compound, but you had about a pool of 30 people that mixed up a little bit, one here, one there, and there was always the people that were dominating it.
The usual suspects, yeah.
Yeah, the usual suspects, but lately it's been so mixed up. You can't consider anyone an easy opponent anymore.
There are no guaranteed wins, are there?
No, not anymore. And there's much more countries that are competing at this high level. And they put in a lot of work, a lot of money into their training camps, coaches, athletes, into everything. And what you see is a lot of shooters from a lot of countries winning medals.
Into the red ring.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate 8.
Nine.
That would be a 2-point lead for the young Russian archer. Still a lot to go.
Ahí es casi 10 izquierda, pero sigues izquierda,
So
Andrea.
Andrea is still
Toca un
holding
poquito.
on to,
Esa
somehow
las tiro bien, ¿eh?
holding on to the left side of the target. Obviously, she's not handling the wind all as good as she wanted to.
9.
Determined look on the face of Vinogradova, who had a 1-point lead after the first end, has increased it to 2 points as we finish up this second end.
Sí, venga. Venga,
So
la
yeah, she
segunda
came
las tiro
from the
bien.
left and got it
Toca un
in.
poquito y ya entró. Aún así.
Made the adjustment.
10-9
Okay.
Meanwhile,
So that's going to be a tough line call.
Ponemos empate.
if you were a wagering person,
That's going to be a close one.
what would Ivana Budin say on that one?
On that one,
Yeah.
I would actually say a 9. It's kind of hard to say sometimes because an arrow can seem a 10 from one side, and then you look at it from the other, and it's such an obvious 9. So I fully trust the judges when they make a call with a magnifying glass, and that's why they're there. That's why they're there.
You must have been surprised on more than one occasion to walk down, take a look at your arrow. You thought you had
Oh yeah.
this, and it turned out to be that.
Yeah, sometimes it has happened that I spotted my own arrows, walk down to the target, I don't know, and I thought I had, I'm going to say like 3, 4 10s. And I'm looking for my 3 or 4 10s, and I'm thinking, what am I looking at here? And there's such obvious 9s, and yeah, it can happen. It can happen sometimes. It's easier now that we're shooting 50 meters because you have your own target face, so it doesn't get mixed up with other arrows. But yeah, in field or anything else, it can get very tricky.
So here we go. 57-55. Russia's Vinogradova with the 2-point lead.
So yeah, Andrea would start shooting.
And trying to start a comeback.
9.
It's a left 9
Cerquita,
again.
pero sigues izquierda, Andrea.
She's had quite a few shots end up a little left.
Yeah.
8.
Now that changes things.
Yeah, this is a game changer.
Ты по центру?
It's still a 1-point lead, but it opens up the doors definitely.
Casi
9.
Certainly keeps hope alive for Andrea
Yeah, that's
Marcos.
true. It seems it's not going to be an easy match for neither one of them.
Хорошо.
10 points.
Есть.
That's the way to rebound.
Yeah, exactly. Just like George said, good recovery.
Посмелее, посмелее.
Marcos peering through that peep side, and
Yeah, just circle to 10. She's not very thrilled about her shots, obviously, but these are not easy to make for a person that was never in such a place.
uh-oh.
And yeah,
Keeping things interesting.
yeah, she really is keeping things interesting, you know.
И десятку у тебя вправо, смотри.
Just when you think that Andrea Marcos is on the ropes.
Maybe she just went too far and aimed off a little bit too far. Because I haven't noticed that Mariia was changing her sight because of the wind. She was probably aiming off or just tilting her bow. And if she did too much of it, yeah, I guess she would get a right date. But that's
Они прям
good.
две рядом, между прочим. Ты по центру?
So the
где-то?
21-year-old Russian,
Ничего,
But she
давай.
looks determined
На
to come
разрыв и
back.
всё. Хорошо.
she won a team bronze medal at stage 1 in Shanghai 3 weeks ago. Won a team bronze medal this morning here in Antalya at stage 2, now going for a gold medal.
All right, we're back in action.
She was on the junior women's team that won a gold medal in Las Vegas at the 2014 Indoor Championships, but really has limited experience at this level, getting a lot of experience right here, right now.
Yeah, that's true. She's a very young archer, so of course it was probably very hard to qualify into the Russian senior women's team. There's a lot of women that shoot amazing there, so the competition is hard. It's not easy for a young archer to qualify.
No, perfecta. Centro,
Nice shot,
perfecto,
Andrea.
vamos.
Давай.
8.
And Vinogradova falls behind by 1.
Yeah, now she's behind by 1. Obviously, those two eights in the last end have, well,
Qué
they
buena,
might
qué
have
buena, casi 10.
caught her off balance, and she has to pick up now somehow.
She can tie it up with a 10.
10 will tie. There it is. 10 points.
And there we go.
Yep.
Game on.
Arrows remaining.
До конца работать, Маня.
4 more hours to go from each one of them,
До
so
последней
it
стрелы.
won't be easy.
10.
Back and forth we go.
And Andrea found her 10, and she looks solid now.
Nine. And now.
And so the plot thickens here as Andrea Marcos finishes the 4th end with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, so now the first shot will be by Mariia Vinogradova in the next end, because she's trailing,
Не выноси.
which also might be a game changer.
Нет, подожди. Чуть-чуть просто уйди вправо. Чуть-чуть.
There were several times it appeared as though Vinogradova had a chance to pull away.
Yeah, there were quite a few chances, but she's also very young, so
Great show for us here today. Rosia.
But as you watch Andrea Marcos, she's had very, very little of this type of experience, but she looks she looks as though she belongs out here, the way she's carrying herself.
That is what is actually impressing me here. It's that she didn't have any
Jitters,
experience
nerves.
with finals. She had two international competitions past winter, and she said that she was very nervous at those, but was feeling so much better and solid at this one, which we can obviously see. She has absolutely no experience in shooting this level of finals, so this is the World Cup gold final. The only thing that she can shoot better is the World Championships. That's it. She looks very solid.
10!
As does Vinogradova
Yes. She's
with
really
that shot.
Уверенно.
Digging
Все
deep.
нормально.
Keeping the pressure on Andrea Marcos.
Yep, another 10.
She rises to the occasion.
Seguimos uno arriba, ¿eh?
Maintains the 1-point lead with 2 arrows to go.
9.
9 на час.
Okay.
Opportunity
На час.
Yep.
for Andrea Marcos, and Vinogradova knows it.
No, they both know it.
Bien, bien.
Another 9. So
Could not take full advantage.
No, still a 1-point lead just before the last shot.
Final arrow, or will it
She
be?
looks so very shaky. She knows the importance of this arrow.
Wavering.
And
But
the 10,
still.
amazing. Fought through all of it. Very, very impressive.
Stuck it. What great competitive spirit. Now, going
She
for
needs
the
a 10 to
win.
win.
Нормально.
That
всё,
is
всё
not
чётко.
the easiest arrows to
Хорошо,
shoot.
сейчас она захочет.
It's a 9, and we're tied.
9 чётко.
We haven't had a shoot-off all day.
No, the first shoot-off of the day.
If it is in,
Agüita.
That's amazing.
then Miss
Now, they'll
Marcos
take a close look at that last shot. They put an asterisk up on the screen, but
Now,
to my eye, to your eye, that's a 9, isn't it?
that would definitely be a 9. It only depends on where the spotters sit. So if they don't see it from their side, they
Так,
rather put an
перестрелку
asterisk.
начинаешь ты, если сейчас будет перестрелка. Поняла? Потому что ты начинаешь.
So we're under the impression that we're going for a shoot-off here as the two archers end regulation
What?
with scores of 139.
Okay, so it's 130.
So-
They confused me with the hugging now. I thought that they were done.
No, far from it.
Yeah,
Far from it.
yeah, they confused me a little bit with it.
Just good sportsmanship, Ivana.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Good sports.
Okay.
All right, you got to compose yourself. You got to slow that heart rate down. You got to be calm, cool, collected
Yeah,
for a
slow it
one-arrow
down.
shoot-off.
Yeah, slow it down to at least 170 something livable.
A little less than 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, a little less than that would be good, but
That would be good.
we'll take anything, you know.
But you know, you've been in this situation before. Their hearts are pounding.
Yeah, hearts are pounding, and I always ask myself, okay, so after all these years, can't I just calm down easier? No.
No.
No, I don't know if it's just because I'm that type that gets tense and nervous easily. I don't know. But that's what I got. That's what I work with.
Hard to imagine what's going through their minds.
Давай, Маня, дерзай.
Oh, well.
As much as they're focusing or trying to focus on the task at
Probably
hand.
one of those, make a good shot, make a good shot. Okay, just one arrow, you can do it. Make a good shot.
Each of these archers.
That's probably what I would be going with, but
Давай.
So it's all on the line right now. Whoever is closest to the center of that target with this one shot will walk away with the gold medal.
С Богом.
usually it's better to shoot off first, but on the other hand, if you make a bad shot, you really make it easier for the other person.
10 points.
All right, so that's a 10.
That's a 10.
But there's an opportunity here now.
Yeah, it's a 10, however, it's a liner 10. So
Can Marcos get closer to the center?
Yeah,
She
she
did,
can.
and that's it. Andrea
Yeah, she
Marcos.
she's not getting it, but she's very good.
Wow, coming from behind, goes to a one-arrow shoot-off, and an emotional Andrea
Yeah.
Marcos, 26 years old, has the gold medal.
Yeah, there are some happy tears.
Judges will make it official in just a moment, but there you have
She was very emotional when she even got into the gold, and especially this. This is so big for her.
a great shoot.
Big for Spain,
Yeah.
big for the entire team.
Yeah, her and her coach actually, her coach isn't the coach, it's actually the other compound shooter. The only two compound shooters from Spain. Everyone else, they're all recurves.
And of course, Juan Carlos, who shot for Spain himself.
Here today, what a great match. From two
Juan Carlos loves all the archers, but I've got a feeling he's got a special place in
I've
his
got a
heart for the
feeling-
Spanish
I've got a
archers.
feeling he's really happy now. I don't know, when was the last time we have seen a gold medal in women compound by Spain? Or actually men compound.
Well,
I
this
do
is
remember-
my 5th year, and I don't remember anybody.
Well, when I started shooting steer, I remember a really great archer, Fatima Agudo. She was really good, but...